Dana, what exactly is the allegation here, and how important is this accusation?
Well, there are a lot of lawsuits involving Tesla, of course, but this is one by like a fairly large pension fund, and it just kind of comes at a time when the governance is top of mind as the company prepares for its annual general meeting. This is a pension fund representing Detroit police and firefighters, and in a lawsuit filed Wednesday in Delaware, they basically just said that the board is using their positions to enrich themselves at the company's expense, and that they've granted themselves millions in compensation, and and some of them don't even actually go to all the meetings. I mean, this has been something that we've seen in some of the proxy advisory firm reports that have come out of late. So it's just, there's always drama at Tesla. Corporate governance is always kind of an issue. It tends to rear its head right around the time of the general meeting, and we're just sort of seeing this come yet again.
What is Tesla or have any of the board members made a statement or a response?
No. I mean, this is a lawsuit that was filed yesterday, and our legal colleague wrote a story about it, but we haven't seen any kind of statement or response from Tesla today at all.
So, do you expect that this could impact the board longer term? I mean, could it lead to another board shakeup? As we know, there have been several board shakeups over the years at Tesla.
I think it's a tricky thing. I mean, on the one hand, there are, investors, including pension funds, that have been pushing for changes to corporate governance for quite some time. We saw that a lot in the wake of the go private tweet and the SEC settlement, and Tesla has taken steps to add more independent directors. But at the same time, the stock is doing incredibly well. It closed above $1,000 yet again. And so average shareholder is looking at that stock price and they're very happy. So it's hard for me to imagine that all of a sudden you're going to have a revolt of shareholders sort of demanding that Robin Denholm or Larry Ellison resign from the board when the company, from a stockholder perspective, has done extraordinarily well in 2020.
Right. And quickly, I mean, Tesla's always been, you've got these fervent bulls and bears. I mean, do you expect that any of those who are optimistic about Tesla, that they would actually be swayed in terms of investors by these kind of corporate governance issues?
I don't think so. I mean, I think the bottom line is that the shareholders who care the most about corporate governance tend to be fairly small shareholders, and the large shareholders have known about Tesla's corporate governance issues for years and have tend to be long-term investors that have always stood by the company. You've not ever seen kind of a critical mass of large holders get up in arms about this.